quick video. I'm not gonna make this long, but Austin Holloman out here, he got exposed by this traveling YouTuber out here. Apparently, Kate was out here DMing the dudes while she was with Austin. Which it is what it is. She is a pro. I just ain't been feeling the dude because I finally peep who this dude really is. You got a bunch of his D-riders, and I've been wanting to make a video about this a couple days ago because I had argued with Austin Holloman's D-rider underneath Christopher Owen's video. Because dudes out here trying to rewrite history. They trying to make it seem like Austin came up with this whole passport bro thing. He really didn't. I'm telling dudes that traveling, people talking about traveling, dudes been talking about traveling. Ever since like 2010, 2012 with Charleston Taylor, and then it evolved to SYSBM because the SYSBM guys, they was talking about traveling as well to like Japan specifically. And then it evolved to dudes talking about traveling to South America with the passport gate. And then it became passport bro, and now we in post passport bros. He was talking about how Austin Holloman made it popping. Austin Holloman didn't make anything popping. I mean, he probably did because he went on TikTok, ran his mouth on TikTok. It was never supposed to be this big anyways. And then he kept arguing back and forth with these women, these American women, going on panels, arguing with them. Arguing with simps, arguing with naysayers and oppositions. And then while he was in Brazil, he's still trying to argue with people instead of just enjoying himself. And then he putting cameras in all these women's faces and shit. Just moving goofy out here. He put himself in that situation down there in Brazil. Acting goofy, and he got caught up. He got caught up. That's on Austin, man. That's an Austin problem. And dudes trying to make it seem like the real reason why Austin left Passport Bros is because he's trying to separate himself from the tricks and the simps who will supposedly ruin the reputation of the Passport Bro, which that had nothing to do with anything. Supposedly simps and tricks had nothing to do with putting a negative spin on Passport Bro. It was us going back and forth with these women. Really, Austin putting everything on Front Street, on TikTok of all places, instead of keeping it in a small space like it was on YouTube. It had nothing to do with simps and tricks. Dudes out here, he talking about everything's starting to make sense now. Cause Austin talking about how he got backstabbed by a lot of people, and he was talking about how dudes said they were gonna collab with him, then they flaked out on him. Dudes really wasn't feeling Austin like that, especially a lot of the veteran travelers, a lot of the expats. Dudes didn't really like Austin like that. Dudes were calling him out. Even one master teacher called him out after that whole Brazil situation. So Austin was actually getting held accountable, and he was getting critiqued, and he saw that as people were backstabbing him, treating him some type of way when people were holding him accountable. Because I even heard people was trying to tell him to chill out. You want to slow it down a bit. But he wouldn't listen. Turns out that old boy, he's his own problem. He trying to be a passport player. He trying to go overseas and be a player. He trying to do something that he couldn't do here in the States. Being a player. And he can't really make it work out for him like that the way he want to. Because everywhere he go, he got a complaint. He try to go to Eastern Europe and it's not even working out for him. He's talking about, oh, we getting fantasized. And it's because I'm black, which that's cap. He's not getting what he want in Poland and Romania. The son gotta be wrong with Austin. I heard the same thing about Floyd too. He wasn't really pulling like that in Romania. Austin wasn't really pulling like that in the Philippines. That's what I heard too. I'm like, damn. And I kind of peep Austin. He's trying to say that, oh, if you want to search for love, you want to stay in Africa or South America. Notice that he's promoting the places that got African ancestry in. And then he's crapping on other places that don't. Like, this dude, he only been in this country for a few days, maybe a good week, and he thinking he's an expert on these countries. It's going to take more than just 1 week or 2 weeks to basically know what you're talking about. You're going to have to ingrain yourself with the culture and assimilate yourself with the culture. He's not doing any of that. He's just worrying about trying to be a player. And he's over here talking about how, oh, foreign women ain't no different. They ain't no better than American women. He said that on a short video, and I'm like, no one said that every single foreign woman would be perfect. And probably there are some grimy foreign women, and you got to vet and stuff like that. But at the same time, compare by contrast, that you look like you full of crap, right? That sounds like an Austin problem. Like, and dudes keep pointing out that this dude got autism. He might be socially awkward. Now, if people are actually socially awkward, then yeah, they might want to better themselves socially. I just don't like when people try to use that as like a shaming tactic or words to try to clown people. But if it actually has some weight on it, yeah, then people might want to take notes socially. Make sure they're a little better socially. They look like that might be the problem for Austin. Cause he might got some autism or any mental issues. I don't know his background for sure. Cause he's from Texas, Dallas, Texas. Now I've been reading the comment section under this dude's videos who was exposing Austin. And some dudes in the comment section was talking about how easy it is in Dallas, Texas. That you should be able to pull pretty easily down there in Dallas, Texas. So Austin, he might got something going on with him internally. And I'm kind of looking at some of these content creators with the side eye. Cats like BMT. Now, I'm not going to 100% diss him, but I am looking at him with a side eye because he made a video calling out Austin Holloman, right? Talking about is Austin Holloman ruining the passport bro, making the passport bros look look bad. And then as soon as Austin Holloman pulled up in the comment, it's like he just switched up. It's like he choked. It's like dude choked, like LeBron James choked in the fourth quarter when it's like 1 minute on the clock. And he started deride Austin, talking about, see, I was over here defending you. You know, you got some of these cats being critical. Nah, you froze up like a bitch. BMT. So I kind of lost respect for him after that. but not to the point where I would just completely stop watching his content. I'm still sub to Austin in Floyd, but I'm gonna unsub from them, man. They suckers. You can't really take what Austin says serious, man. You gotta take what that dude says with a grain of salt. You gotta get your experience for yourself or trust in other people who go to these countries. Because Austin, don't know how Austin, his content fell off. He fell off. He had his 15 minutes of fame and it wore off. And he's trying to hold on to whatever rope he has left. He's trying to hold on to it. That's why ever since that whole situation in Brazil, he never really been the same. He lost all that hype behind him. All that energy. He lost all that behind him. So he had to go to Africa to reinvent his image, to play into some type of niche so he can get another audience. And that's not working out for him. It worked out for a minute, but that's starting to run its course because people from Africa started to call him out. And he getting played by those African women, and they don't even look good. The ones he was messing with, they don't even look good. He threw black men under the bus with this whole, oh, y'all ain't giving me enough support. Y'all ain't, because y'all hate black women. I noticed that, when I was in Brazil and Thailand, y'all was supporting. But out here in Africa, y'all ain't really supporting like that. Trying to throw us under the bus, but you still think you entitled to our money. I never donated money to Austin. I never did that. I'm just saying, speaking in general. You try to do the whole throw black men under the bus. That didn't work. It's kind of crazy because he has a mixed audience. And even if most of his black male supporters donated money to him, he probably wouldn't make as much money as he was in Thailand and Brazil because everybody was donating money. All his fan base. Not just the black male side of his fan base, but everybody. But Austin, man, I give him a few more months. I'll give Austin a few more months, maybe a year, maybe, until he switch up on everybody talking about how foreign women ain't really no different because he couldn't make it work out. And then he probably gonna end up coming back to the States, build his money up, work for about a few more years, and then probably go back overseas and try again. But here's the problem with Austin, man. He's doing too much too quick. He keeps moving, traveling to places, and not staying there for a good minute. So you can't really take what he's saying serious. You got to take what he said with a grain of salt. And this is all I got to say. I know I said it wasn't going to be a long video, but it ended up being longer than I wanted it to. So I'm out.